Yes, Deepika ma'am, what do you think about the topic?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Deepika, and today's topic is higher education make us a better person or not. So, I want to say that higher education give us the knowledge that we can become a knowledgeable person, but it doesn't mean we will automatically become a better person because good person comes from the character, values, and how we are treating to others. So, character isn't taught in the classrooms. It completely depends on our upbringings and our environment in which we grew up. Because the number of years which we spent in the schools or the colleges, they can't decide our character. And many educated people, they behave very bad because we can see there are so many people who are highly educated and they have so many skills. Still, they don't know how to treat other people. They can't show the sympathy and empathy to others. They are corrupt and they behave bad. And education doesn't equal to the morality because morality means kindness and honesty, how we behave to others. And these all things can't teach by the degrees. And success doesn't depend on the good behavior because we can see so many people who are successful, they are not good. So higher degree doesn't mean the good person. And life skills are more important because in the school we can't learn how to solve the daily life problems like rejections, like the problem solving skills, like the failures. School don't teach us how we maintain ourselves when we are failing any rejection, and these all things comes from the experience. And next thing is true education is not required for the goodness because we can see so many people who are the social workers and they are behaving so good and they are helping to others people. They are very good to show the sympathy and empathy. And this side, those people who are educated, they lack in this situation. So we can conclude that higher education can't make us a better person. It completely depends on our behavior, on our character, on our upbringings, and on our practices, how we behave every day with other peoples. Thank you.
Ma'am, I can see a major confusion in the topic. You are rather going towards education being necessary rather than higher education being necessary. If we are doing higher education, it means we have already done the basic education, that is 12th or be it B.Tech. Okay, so there is a very, very big confusion among a bit about the topic. So maybe, so please note that we are not talking about how education makes a person successful. We are talking about higher education, how higher education affects the success of a person. The topic you spoke, we have already had a discussion on that, if you remember. Is education necessary for being successful or not? So
Yes, sir.
it happens sometimes, but just these small things are going to play a very big role over there. They will give these confusing topics only so that you commit very basic mistakes. So please keep in mind. Because just a very small word, just high, came in between. Okay, Baki, so if I talk about that topic only, so yes, it is good, I can say. But I cannot relate it to this particular topic because moral values are taught in the textbooks also, be it our 12th class English textbooks or 11th class English textbooks. Whatever stories do we memorize or read in English literature, if you remember, they all teach us morals and all. The last lesson, Flamingo, whatever the lessons are, I don't remember a lot, but yes. So we definitely cannot say that education doesn't teach morals. It is the person who is differing or who is not paying attention, maybe, or has something going on in personal life also. We can say that also. Okay. Yes, Archana ma'am, what do you have to say about the topic?
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, guys. I'm Archana
Ma'am,
Mishra.
afternoon.
And sorry. Actually, sir, there are so many people in my home. That's why I'm outside for taking class. And my mind was blank.
No problem, no problem.
Okay, sorry. Good evening, sir. Good evening, friends. I'm Archana Mishra. And today I'm over here to discuss upon the topic, does higher education make us make a better person? So before beginning with the topic, let us understand what is the meaning of education. So education, it means training. Education is the training. And you can say like in the school time or college time. And education, it means you're learning so many skills and that prepare you for your life. So I beg differ to the topic. No, I think higher education doesn't mean that higher education, it only teach you like how to prepare for you in your life. And it only education, it means and higher education doesn't mean that you are make a good person in your life, because being a good person, you can uh, you can have so many things like your behavior, your nature, your character, your everything. So I think it comes only for your it depends on your values, and it depends on your experience. So I think higher education, and we can easily see nowadays so many people who is educated, but his behavior is not good for others. And on the other hand, uneducated person whose behavior is good for others, because they know what they treats others, and they have manner and life experiences. That's why. So if I talk about higher education, so higher education is only teach you how to connect others, your hard networking, and your career, your best future. But your values, I think no. So that's my point.
Ma'am, can you repeat the topic's name?
So does higher education make you a better person?
And you were saying about education again, education and uneducated people. You were talking about educated and uneducated people. So how can we connect that to this topic? The same mistake Deepika ma'am committed right now. She had gone towards education versus what we say, educated person versus a non-educated person. It is very small word.
But sir, being a good human.
Right? So let's leave. Abhi human pe to we are not even going. So
Okay.
I'm just talking about the topic. If we are doing higher education, we cannot do directly after 12th. We need to do bachelor's. So it means we have already completed our 12th and we have completed our bachelor's. So we are already educated. We cannot say uneducated. That I'm trying to say. It is higher education. It is not education. Manata, already we have discussed this topic. No, ki is education necessary for being successful or not? We have already discussed this topic. If you try to remember once. Aarti ma'am, what is your opinion about the topic?
Sir, higher education is a not absolute requirement for becoming a good person. But that is a golden period for a man take a decision for us or wrong or right. So, but while higher education does not guarantee moral goodness, it serves as a platform for intellectual and emotional development and critical thinking and social responsibility. So it's a point of view for me.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, sir, Abhi, are you reading it from somewhere?
I write a piece, so I think.
Okay. No problem. No problem. Okay, so, sir, chalo, theek hai. We will come back to you again. Hai na? I will ask you some questions, okay? What about what
Yeah.
you have prepared? So, let us go
Yeah.
to other people also. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aarti, and I am the student of American Institute of Bhopal. And today, I am here to discuss upon the topic: does higher education make you as a good person, better person? So before beginning the topic, let us understand the meaning of higher education. The term higher education means learning after the completion of their secondary school, typically in colleges or universities. And it involves graduation, post graduations, and vocational courses also. And I beg to differ with the topic. Higher education broadening our knowledge. It sharpening our critical thinking, and it promotes it teaching us problem solving. It it also it also encourages our personal growth, self discipline, or responsibilities, and it makes and it also prepare us for personal as well as professional life. But but being but be but only highly educated does not automatically make someone a better person, because good person involves the qualities like empathy and honesty, kindness, and kindness. So and good person in good and good person can and good person much better much and good person much better than and good person is much more about their character and their actions. So so in and their actions, not much about their qualification achievements. So and better person is a combination of their of their education and personal choices. And higher education, in some cases higher education also higher education can foster our superiority or arrogance. So in my opinion, higher education and higher education only does not make a person a better person. Thank you.
Okay. अभी तो out of sudden the topic has changed for you, so therefore no problem. Okay, so I think everyone is done except Raman ma'am. Yes, Raman ma'am is the last one today.
Yes, sir. I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Good evening, honorable adjudicator. Good evening to all of you present here. I'm Ramandeep Kaur. I'm a student of American Institute, Bhopal. Today, I speak on the topic: does higher education make a person make you a better person? And the brief definition of higher education means a high level of subjects which are provided by colleges and universities for the higher education. And a better person means a journey of a person which help a person's personal growth for become a better version of his life. And today I am favor the topic. Yes, higher education makes a better person, because during higher education, a student can learn a lot of things, like problem solving skills, and he can increases critical thinking ability, and he can learn ethics and moral developments, and there are a lot of things like how to work in a team, how to participate in the in the higher level of competitions which are provided only on the universities. And these type of things can persons help to personal development. And not only higher education, there are a lot of many ways when a person can consume a lot of knowledge during the competitions, during the youth festivals. These type of things also can provide a lot of knowledge. And and yes, higher education can make a person better, because if I given my example, during my higher education, I met a lot of new students. I learned a lot of cultures, because in my university there are students who are come in the different states, different countries. So I learned a lot of moral values from other students. And like if a person who got PhD, during writing his thesis, he can interact with a lot of people. He can learn his historical no, he can gain his historical knowledge. This type of higher education can provide a lot of things, and not only a student. These things can provide a new students who can get a higher education. So from my point of view, higher education can make a better person. Thank you.
Okay. So now asking general questions to everyone. Why is critical thinking related to education? How only education can provide you critical thinking? Why? Why critical thinking, logical reasoning, these all things? Why do you think that only education can provide this? Anyone can answer.
Sir, please repeat the question.
Why is logical reasoning or critical thinking related to education? Like, why only educated people have those things? Why do people think like that?
Actually, sir, when we study anything, then like if we are doing the maths, then we solve so many questions, which we use our mind a lot, and we try to use the concepts which help us to think better, and it will help us to improve our logical thinking skills or critical thinking skills.
Okay. Why is it limited to mathematics, or is it for every subject you're saying?
Sir, it's if we are studying moral science, then we can't improve our critical thinking skill. Na? Matlab, if we are studying moral science, then we will learn moral values. So every subject have different values.
But how can we infer critical thinking if a person doesn't want to pursue his higher education with mathematics? It means he cannot be a critical thinking thinker or a logical thinker.
If he is not studying maths, it doesn't mean he will not.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Deepika, ma'am.
Sir, those if I talk about the commerce students, those who don't take the math subject, still they do the accounts. So accounts always also we are using we are doing calculation, we are using our mind. So these types of subject can help us to think better.
It means we are doing calculations in accounts. It means the shopkeepers have a lot of logical ability. Means they are also doing all. Means they are very great logical and critical thinkers, I would say.
So
No,
not
sir,
only math,
different and critical thinking skills are different.
so not only maths, even science and SST, there is a practical thinking. No? So due to this, children can uh, promote their thinking. Like in SST, they do the questions like data analysis kind of questions. So it gave rise to critical thinking also.
I heard
And
that
in science,
we memorize dates and data rather than analyzing data.
so I'm not saying that memorizing, like nowadays the studies is like giving them.
I have heard from my own side that it is the reality of SST that they make us memorize a lot of dates from the history. How is that particular thing going to create critical thinking or logical thinking?
No, sir, but by doing practical things, na, like if we talk about in SST, like if there is a assignment is given to the children, na, that they have to survey in their in their neighborhood that and and collect the data from that. So it improves their critical thinking and logical thinking also.
Rather, it improves their cheating thinking that how to complete the assignment as soon as possible. I would say how to use shortcuts because I have never seen an obedient student completing an assignment just by following what the teachers have said.
But the teacher's motive is to to improve their thinking, na, critical thinking.
Even our Prime Minister's motive is to make India a better place for animals, not for humans. Okay, not going towards that. Okay. So, yes, Suraj sir, what do you think? Suraj sir, what do you think about this? Is logical thinking and critical thinking limited to max only? Okay, till that time, let us ask Archana ma'am.
Yes, sir. So I think it's depends on practical. Like a person who is not afford higher education, and that person never. They don't took math subjects, and but still he learned on the Instagram and all mm, share marketing and all. So if they learn and they practice on the daily basis, so I think uh, that that person improve their critical thinking and also thinking improve their thinking. So I think only took math subject, that's not from my point of view, no. It's
How is
depend on practice.
Instagram even helping us to think critically?
Sorry, Insta, no, YouTube.
Even
Actually, sir,
YouTube.
yes.
How is YouTube even helping? I would say.
No, I'm not say only YouTube. Uh, if that person took classes, free classes on YouTube, and they study on the on the book. So after that, uh, he gives so many. He takes so many knowledge.
Okay,
So
he studies from the, you said, class, and then he studies from the book. It means he's doing the same thing twice. It means he's memorizing.
yes,
It is
not
not knowledge.
memorizing.
It
It's
is just
depend
that
on practical.
if we do the thing
Uh,
again and again together, it is memorizing. If we want to
uh,
memorize, what do? We start speaking it aloud in our mind again and again and again and again.
So memorizing, I think it's too hard for everyone. And higher education, I think no one here is memorizing all things. It's not easy. So, and if they practical, so practical, yeah, he can do.
But even in practical, what apart from max is too much practical? Even max is not practical itself.
Really. If we are if we solving again and again, from based on one theory, and so I think he can do.
If I solve 2 plus 2 daily, I will become Albert Einstein.
Hmm.
I am going to cut your points. Why? Whatever you will say, I will disagree. Whatever you say.
Okay. So,
You have to say.
do you know some people who don't take maths in the like a shopkeeper, if they don't study in his life, but after that he because of because of practical knowledge, because he do daily of the work. So after that, he can improve without taking math subject.
That
And
is
his
just
calculation was really good.
mathematician. Even they use calculators. They do.
Yes, but sometimes I think his mind. Actually, sir, math students also use calculator. So
But in
can we say only possible?
but in examination,
Yeah, in examination, no. But we are talking about thinking, not we are talking about examination hall and something.
no. But
A
we
code.
think exams. No, when we are writing, we think before writing. So definitely, thinking is a very major part of examination. If we just write what we, well, how can you write without thinking? Just imagine. My only question is how only maths, and if not maths, how is SST, whatsoever subject, take it any subject in your life which you have heard, how is it creating logical sense in a person? I want a direct answer. I don't want a very revolving answer. I want to the point answer. Just rectifying the formula and using in question in different types of question is not logical thinking. It is just like there are three doors and behind one door is chicken biryani. I have to explore every door to find out in which it is kept.
Sir, again chicken.
Veg biryani, paneer biryani, whatsoever we can say. Okay.
Okay,
Yes, Suraj sir,
that's
are you here, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, what do you think about this topic?
Uh, Critical thinking ability to analyze, evaluate information, and analysis and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
analysis.
Do you think maths is important for critical thinking?
Depend on you, your critical thinking,
Okay.
not math.
Okay. But if I am a very poor student,
Because
yes,
illiterate person who is think critical thinking, but
okay. Can we say expressing our views in different language, critical thinking? Telling like translating from Hindi to English. Can we include it in critical thinking and logical thinking or reasoning? अरे भाई, I am asking भाई. Yes, Suraj sir.
critical thinking is direct answer.
It is directly.
Yeah, critical thinking few seconds if you give answers, and logical things are
Sir, can I say something?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can
Sir,
see you want to say from a lot of time.
yes. Actually, sir, like so many top colleges like IITs or IIMs, they conduct exams, entrance exam like JEE or CAT. And what they see in these exams, like are critical thinking skills or time management skills, na? So, and I'm not saying only maths can improve our critical thinking skills. Like there are so many games like Sudoku. If we will solve the puzzles, so they also can help us to improve our critical thinking skills. So it's all about how we are using our brain. If we will use our brain a lot in anything, it will help us to improve the critical thinking skill.
Every overthinker should be a critical thinker then. He uses a brain. He uses his or her brain a lot.
Sir, you using the brain in a
Yes,
good manner.
sir.
We are a overthinker, then we think a lot and many things are wasted.
But you didn't say it earlier.
Sir, actually, I am also an overthinker, so I can say that overthinkers all so many things they will think, many things are wasted.
Okay, okay. So even Sudoku is a max game. It is about permutation combination. How can you say it is different from max?
Sir, Sudoku can solve anyone. मतलब if a
Nahin.
combination
No,
is a
no. Not everyone. Not everyone. I will not agree. Aarti ma'am will also not agree.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I,
sir.
Raman ma'am is also not agreeing now. Suraj sir, do you agree?
No, no.
I lost in the last point.
Yes, sir, I have tried a lot of times.
Yes, but I lost every
Make
time.
everyone agree. Make us solve Sudoku.
sir, I can say that I solve a lot of puzzles, so it helped me to improve my critical thinking. So I can say that solving puzzles and solving questions help me to think better and help me to improve my thinking skills.
Puzzles. Okay, puzzles. Again, I said that the puzzle you talked specifically about. Tell me any other puzzle rather than Sudoku, which you solve.
So yes, education creates a logical and critical thinking in the students, because in each and every subject it gives knowledge about the different aspects of our life. And after completion the chapter, it gives exercises which by completing these types of exercise, children can learn different like in fill-ups and as Deepika ma'am said, that puzzles and all, it is also given on the exercises. So with the help of these, children can learn critical thinking and logical thinking, sir.
Okay, if any new pattern comes that you don't recognize, so will you solve it in the exam or you will skip it in the exam?
So try to solve it in the exam.
You will try, but if you are not able to, so you will definitely, because you are not able to recognize it. It means that we are just focusing on the similar patterns and just trying to increase our knowledge about patterns, that any kind of questions come, we should always be familiar with that question. I think that Deepika ma'am can also relate that we are just trying to solve more and more questions to be familiar with more questions, so that
Yes.
a question with the similar pattern comes in the exam. Rather than learning anything new, we are just learning the patterns of the question. If something is written after from, it will come before. If something if it is written 20% off means multiplication, so we are just rectifying the patterns, so that if it comes in the exam, we are able to solve it quickly and we are able to score or get into good colleges. Am I wrong?
But sir, these things only that person can do, na? Which who knows how to tackle these types of problems. Only that person can do. It means that critical thinking is already developed in that person's mind.
What is critical thinking according to you?
Critical thing. So critical thinking means when a person is thinking that question in different manner, in different manners.
Okay, so what is logical thinking then?
No idea, sir.
Okay, Deepika ma'am, yes. What is logical thinking?
I think, sir, logical thinking means when we use the logic to solve any questions,
What is
or
the meaning of logic?
logic means what formula will be used here and what concept will be used here. And critical thinking skill means when we see any topic in different perspective. Matlab, there are so many. If I am solving a question, so there are so many methods to solve that question. So I am able to know how to solve this question in less time.
Okay, so you are saying that critical thinking is 2 plus 2 is 4, but critical thinking says I should write 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 because it is good. We have different perspective on question. So it is critical thinking.
seeing a topic in a different manner, but in a smart manner also.
Okay, so I can say 4 plus 0. It is smart.
Sir, if we can, if we want the answer is 4, then we can act any, matlab we can use any method. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 0, 1 plus 3, everything is 4.
So it is critical thinking or not?
No, sir.
So what is critical thinking? You said watching question with different perspectives. So I am trying to learn critical thinking.
I think Aarti ma'am will give the reply.
Yes, Raman ma'am, what do you think?
From my point of view, critical thinking means when you read any particular words and you uh, uh, recognize it and you analyze different ways.
Okay, and what is logical thinking?
And logic means I don't have any ideas about. Logic means a correct reason behind any word and theory.
Okay,
Critical thinking is a different way to
yes sir, go on, go on.
one
Yes sir, yes sir.
Aarti ma'am, please answer this question.
Sir also has got the formula. He has also applied the formula. He is also critical thinker, I think so. Yes, Aarti ma'am. Everybody is taking your name. Why so?
I already gave the answer.
Ma'am is becoming famous day by day. I think so.
I already gave the answer that yes, education develop our critical and logical thinking. Like I want to give an example. Like my daughter is studying in fourth standard, and now in the in and nowadays her half yearly exams are going on, and in half yearly exams in her question paper is teachers always give different questions which is are not given in their notebooks. So it means they are giving but children learn the chapter thoroughly. So it clearly means that the teachers are wants to develop their critical thinking.
I think I require critical thinking and logical reasoning to understand that.
Yes, sir.
I also need a bit critical thinking and logical thinking to understand that. Okay, so, but
Sir,
still,
I think I got the answer.
yes, ma'am.
Sir, when I solve the RCs, so reading comprehension. So when I solve, then we will solve so many CR question, critical thinking question. So we
Critical
have
reasoning questions.
critical reasoning question. So we have a inference assumption type question in which we read any RC and we read what the author want to say us. So I think this is the critical thinking. Then we can understand what is the author's perspective to about this topic. Like if we are reading any paragraph and we have the question, what the author wants to infer with this paragraph. So we have to choose the option. What is the option correct? So maybe it's a critical thinking.
Maybe it means you're still not confident.
Yes, sir.
But you are very close. It is very nice to see that you got that far. It is very, very good that you took RC. It is
I
good.
guess now I got which I am solving. This also is a critical thinking, inference, and assumption type questions.
But I cannot say exactly because RC is not about critical thinking. I cannot agree on that.
Well,
Because
not not only on the RCs. मतलब, if critical thinking means we can understand the perspective, like if we are reading the RC, then we understand what the author's perspective to.
But it is
Like,
observation, no, basic observation. If it is written and then also we are not able to recognize, so it won't you think it will come under observation rather than critical thinking?
no, sir.
Okay, yes, Suraj sir, I want you to answer because Aarti ma'am has given her answer. Deepika ma'am has also given her answer. Today, I will take this topic very far. I am at home also. Today, I will take this topic very far.
Critical thinking is ability to analyze and evaluate information
Sir, you
rather
have
than
Googled
accepting
it. You have
information.
Googled it. You have Googled it.
No. I write on
Sir,
the
I
page.
cannot believe. I cannot believe. Can you turn on your camera? I cannot really believe because.
Yes,
Okay. Yes, sir. So, what is logical? Logical thinking. Can you tell what is logical thinking? Sir, your voice is not coming. Sir, your voice is not coming.
Logical thinking is ability in ideas
You are going right.
ideas and evidence of considering an alternative.
Are you sure, sir? Are you sure? Is it right?
Thinkers,
Okay.
critical thinkers,
Aarti ma'am, what do you think? Is sir right?
So actually, I don't heard sir properly.
Okay, sir, can you please repeat?
critical thinking is ability
Yeah, ability.
right? Ability to critical and evidence to accepting essential in decision making, solving problems, and and developing reason and opinions.
Great, sir. Great. You are able to, Mala. It is good. Yet, it is a bit mixture
and
of logical reasoning.
and
Yes.
and helping individuals make more
Make more. Bhai, don't get nervous, hai na? It is okay. You can say, don't.
into balance judgments.
Judgment is a good word. Judgment is a very good word, which I would say. In critical thinking, it is the perfect word which you can use. In one word, you can give the meaning of the word, that is judgment. So you got the meaning. Yeah, it is good. You got the meaning. The very, even less than 0.1% people are able to tell the meaning of these two sentences, rather they hear it daily. What is critical thinking and what is logical thinking and all. Even I didn't know. I even got to know some days before. Okay, so what does Raman ma'am have to say about it?
My point of view is when you find any proper reason behind any sum and question, this is the logical thinking. And when you try to solve and analyze and what you see in your book and find question and find answer without any help, without help any another device or person. This is a critical thinking.
Okay, I would say, but somewhere around I will say, if I would rate this definition, I would say 6 on 10.
Sir, can I try one more time?
Yes, definitely, ma'am.
Just like,
Sir, if
that's
we
why-
have a
also want to.
that's why
if we have a situation like police has come there at that place, so we will think what can be the reason why the police has come. So it can be the critical thinking. Then we will find the reason why the police has come.
But the person who has committed crime, he knows he will come from that only. Until and unless you have committed more than one crime. The person who has committed crime, he will know that I had killed somebody, so therefore the police has come.
But sir, critical thinking will help. Now we will think about what can be the happen at that place.
How can I run from police?
What sir?
How can I run from police? We can say this. This is actually critical thinking. You can say this.
So I think critical thinking is a thinking where you can get different answers like assumptions, and logical thinking is an exact answer or exact logic behind that situation.
Everywhere
I think so.
I got 6 points. Now it's happening in the class. Nahi,
This
bhai.
is good answer for this question.
Yeah. I can say yes. So, but still, okay, what do we say critical thinking in Hindi? What do we say critical thinking in Hindi? जोर से सोचना.
In Hindi.
Critical का मतलब it is जोर से and it is thinking मतलब एकदम है ना. It is like that.
And what about logical thinking, sir?
सोच रहे हो और उस पे अपना एनालाइज कर रहे हो.
Thinking and logical thinking are new modern words of basic logic, and like these all things, they are just trying to show it as a very different thing, but no, it is not like that. Everyone develops critical thinking and logical reasoning since his childhood. If you didn't had the critical ability or logical ability, you were as good as an animal. We are humans because of logic and critical thinking only. Otherwise, what is the difference between the leg piece and me? So that is okay. So, Baki, whatever you study in CAT and all, it is just an example of critical thinking. It is not critical thinking. I will never ever say that it is critical thinking at all, because they are just testing one portion and they are just repeating the pattern. They are not telling anything new. And I have tried those questions, therefore I am saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Baki, so it is good. CAT exam, so it is good. No problem. Yes, Raman ma'am. And Acha, Suraj sir, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What do you want? Do you want to say something at the end of the topic? Acha, sir. Okay. Yesterday you were not present, so I want to ask you one question. Can I ask?
Yes, sir.
Sir, will you like to eat 5-star food daily, or you would like to eat food that is made at home? Which one will you prefer?
Made on home,
Why, sir?
because it is very healthy.
Heavy.
Healthy.
That's healthy. Okay. But 5 stars is also healthy because they use very good branded items. They use very hygiene standards and all. What do you think, sir?
Because that was very oily and
But they use
harmful for health.
olive oil. We use mustard oil usually, which is, and even olive oil is better than mustard oil.
Mustard oil is better.
Okay, now we have got the topic. Sir has given us the topic. Mustard oil
Mustard
versus
oil.
olive oil. What do you think? Mustard oil versus olive oil, which is better?
Uh, Mustard oil is better because
Because
it was not harmful for being human. But oily oil harmful for fat because you save lots of then you will
it's the same for coconut oil also.
coconut
Is mustard oil better than coconut oil?
coconut oil.
Okay, the coconut oil is better than mustard oil. Yes, Aarti ma'am. Ma'am will definitely give the right answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am will definitely give the right answer.
So, I think first one is olive oil, then coconut oil, and then mustard oil. But it's only when the oils are virgin oil. Because if we talk about mustard oil, yes, no doubt mustard oil is good. But nowadays, mustard oil is coming with a mixture of palm oil.
Okay.
Which is not good for our health. And olive oil is very good for our health because if we compare mustard oil and olive oil, mustard oil is high in it increases the cholesterol, and olive oil is rich in antioxidants also. So olive oil is better than mustard oil and coconut oil.
I was expecting. Yes, Deepika ma'am, what do you think?
Sir, I don't know about it.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Do you apply coconut oil in your hair?
Sometimes, sir. Actually, virgin coconut oil is very good for the hair.
But some people apply olive oil also in the hair.
Sir, I don't have any
But
I
which
don't
is better?
have
In
too
for
much
hair
knowledge
only.
of oils. Olive oil is also good.
You know, some people even apply mustard oil in their hair.
Yes. Yes, sir. Mustard oil, sir. Mustard oil is also good.
Yes, Raman ma'am.
In my childhood, Mama used to my hair mustard oil. That's why I
Yes, so in earlier generally people use mustard oil.
Yes, sir. Mustard oil is also
because I belong to a farmer family, and then we raise mustard in our field, and then I have a pure mustard oil, so I don't need any another oil.
But ma'am, if you are from a farmer family, so when I had made you prime minister for 1 month, you said you want to ban all the pesticides and all. And you had said, but
Yes,
why?
because pesticide is a very in nowadays farmer use pesticides because pesticide is not good for our health now. It's a cause of cancer.
Okay, so do you use?
So I don't eat
Do you use
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
But if
because
we
I
will ban,
sometimes I fight with my father why he used the pesticide, but it's a need nowadays when you earn a lot of money.
okay, organic farming.
Yes, that's preference. But now we are trying to organic farming.
Who will get to know it is? We will say nobody will get to know what is happening. In hotel, they don't ask na, ki, bhai, from where did you get the tomatoes and all. We just go eat and come. Same in 5 star. At home, bhai, we select the tomatoes by our hand.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Like most of the vegetables we are growing in my old house, we use as a garden area. Then
and
we
what
collect
more kinds of oils are there? Palm oil is there, and what more?
mustard oil,
Olive oil is done.
peanut oil, yeah.
Sis-
What is
Sesame
rice
oil.
brand? What is rice brand?
Yes, right.
I don't know about rice bran and all. I have heard just. It helps to kill people fast.
Yes,
It's
sir.
kind of refined, sir.
Means if you want to kill somebody, you can plan it from today. Strategically.
Nowadays, so many types of oils are coming, like sunflower oil, sesame oil.
Sunflower oil I have heard. Is it good? It is better than mustard or not?
No, sir, because
Mustard
sunflower
oil.
is
But
very heavy.
virgin coconut oil or olive oil is too much expensive. I think it goes to 1500 rupees per liter. So what do you think? It goes till 1500 rupees per liter.
Per liter, sir.
And over here in 1500, we can have a
It is
bath.
not shorty that is.
We can have a bath from pure mustard oil in that much amount.
So that is not pure mustard oil, no, sir.
No, I don't want to fry myself.
If you buy a mustard oil, that is 150 rupees per liter. But
Pure.
that is, no, sir, that's not pure.
So that is refined.
Yes,
We call
that
it
is a mix.
kachi ghani and all, if I'm not wrong.
We call it kachi ghani, but nowadays the
Yes, sir.
news is also coming na, that
Kachi.
they are mixing palm oil with this, because
Baba is going to take it very hard.
mustard oil is also costly.
Yeah, but as compared to olive oil,
Olive oil, yes.
it good because the price you can see. But in foreign, they use only and only olive oil and coconut oil a lot. They don't love to use mustard oil and all. And it is very strict that even on street food, they have a lot of.
So it's heavy, na? So they are not consumed easily.
Why do you think that in India, why
That's
is
why
the
they use
is not so serious?
olive oil.
Like if we see the street food, literally they are just pooping on the food, So, but in foreign, if you can see how strict standards they have, that you cannot make food without gloves and all. Very strict, mother, very strict. So why do you think? Why is it so?
And so food officers also check within 1 month or there's also checking in within 1 month, in every month in foreign countries. But in our countries, they not such kind of restrictions.
Food officer also on the street road.
Yes, Ram.
And food officer also in the street nowadays.
Okay. Yes, Suraj sir, what do you think? What do you think, Suraj sir, that why in India people are not serious about food hygiene as compared to foreigners? Suraj sir. Are you here, Suraj sir? I think your mic is again it's in between, your voice goes. Okay, so till that time, let us hear what Deepika ma'am wants to say.
Sir, I think Indians are more foodie They eat.
Yes.
I think Indians eat. Foreigners are more aggressive for their health. They decide what they can eat and what is good for their health. But Indians only want to eat whatever comes in front of them.
Okay, we can say they just want to eat tasty, whether it is natural or anything else.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think Suraj sir is here. Yes, Suraj sir. Yes, Suraj sir. What do you think that why people in India are not concerned about the hygiene as compared to foreigners? Like we watch no street food videos and all. They are putting the entire butter 500 what we say grams and all in the entire that they are keeping the name heart attack omelette and all.
Coke वाली मैगी.
They are just keeping names like that also, which are saying ki you will die. It is just like cigarette. If you drink, if you consume, you will die. They are writing on the packet only now. For it is like that, but still people are eating. But in foreign, to bhai, they will apply 500 ml on you and they will fry you inside the oven. Okay, Suraj sir, am I audible, sir? I am a very dheet insan. I will not move on. I have things to do.
Stubborn boy.
Raman ma'am wants to say, but we all have to do. We all have work to do. Okay, Suraj sir, are you here, sir? Bhai, what happened, bhai? Itana bhi, bhai. Are you nervous or your mic is not working or any issue? Internet issue? I think some issue is there. Okay, so with that, let's conclude the meeting for today. Ana? So if you have any doubts, do you have any doubts or confusions regarding
sir.
it?
So I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, you can ask.
You told yesterday about
Two new
cut
activities.
the nail on the Thursday and
Yeah.
Tuesday is a scientifically reason. I said, but in the video they are talking about the astrology type. So could you provide this
Okay.
related video?
I will send. Okay, so I will send. Okay, no problem. I will send it in the group itself.
So I have a doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm facing problem in searching about the debate topics. Like I'm not getting what type of points or what type of questions should I ask from the GPT and all to get my speech and all.
Okay.
As you said earlier that you will send the video complete with this.
It is just kept aside. I have to take out. I will take out the video. It is there, but it is inside a meeting which I had conducted. Raman ma'am was also there in the morning meeting. So I have to take out that recording. Okay, chalo, I will find it out and I will clip from that and then I will try to send, or else I will make it one more time today or tomorrow itself.
Yes, so whenever I'm reading the content now, I'm not getting that what type of content or point should I take to make my speech more effective.
Okay, बाकी तो effect. Okay, that तो okay. I will send. I need to send the video only. I have to clip out the video. Okay, so let us end it for today. And for now, to let us end. Na sir's call has come that I have to end the meeting. So let's end the meeting for today. We will keep this much for today.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night, sir. Okay, bye.